£21.50. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Got a bunch of Corgis in boxes, and I also got this Corgi in a box as well. Now unfortunately this one here has not been opened. I'm thinking about keeping this one in the box for now. These particular Mustangs quite rare, I suppose. There's a Hot Wheel version of course, but this is a late Corgi version, and let's have a look around the box, get an idea of how old it is. 1984. So yeah, it's quite nice to keep it in the box for now. It's probably going to be a little bit damaged possibly. This one doesn't have the window in the back there, so you're seeing this completely raw as is. No window, from 1984. Fantastic. What else do we get then from Corgi? A Renault, a Ford Escort, and a police Rover. Let's check out this police Rover, seeing as the police are here today. Brilliant. Now I picked these cars up, all three of them, for a tenner. From an antiques shop. Managed to do a deal. The original price on these was £4 I believe, so I pulled a few bargain hunter strings and we all decided it was good for me to give her a £10 note, which I was happy with it because that's all I had in my pocket. Splendid. She was happy to see the back of these, I guess. But this is absolutely beautiful mint piece here, a Rover. It's got metal body, metal base. Rover 3500. Lovely. And those proper whiz wheel wheels as well. Fabulous piece. Nice tow hook on the back too. So there we are. That's coming in to check out the police situation down here, as you can see. There it is. Look. Actually, that fits quite nicely with the there we are. Look. Fabulous. Marvellous stuff. Right, what else we got in these boxes? We've got a Renault 5. Let's check this out. A lot of Renault fans out there at the moment. The Renault car is very popular in the diecast situation as well. So let's have a look at an oldie. And all these golden oldies are from 1985. Made in Britain, in Swansea. There we go, the old Swansea factory. I'll be keeping the boxes with these as well because they are rather good with the box. And that is absolutely splendid because I normally pick these ones up and they're a little bit worse for wear. I try to pick up as nice ones as possible, but this is my first one with a box. Even out of the box, so you can see a little bit of wear and tear on that sticker. And these are all stickers on there. They're not using tampos. So even as late as 1985, Corgi still preferring to save money with stickers rather than using water slide transfers and ink pressed tampos. Fantastic. Very nice piece actually, this one. Very nice indeed. I believe I've got a couple of these now. So yeah, great. We've got some spares at last. Let's have another. What's the last one? The last one is the Ford Escort. Oh yes. Now this one is nice. Of course I have opened them prior to the video. I had to have a look at them to see what I was buying, of course. And this is a lovely, lovely piece. Interesting wheels on this one. If you notice, they're kind of Yatman style, summer even, but the made in China style wheels. And this is kind of significant from this period. Obviously, this one's got the whiz wheels on it, but they must have run out of these whiz wheels at some point and started to introduce these possibly cheaper wheels. If you notice, they're kind of inside out versions of the whiz wheels almost. Well, no, they're quite significantly their own thing, aren't they? But anyway, so there's the wheels on that. It could easily be from a distance confused as a made in China, but I assure you this is a made in England. And right at the end, there we go, made in the GB. Right at the end of the life of things being made in England for Corgi. And this one features lovely opening doors. Not too bad interior either, really. Look at that lovely gear stick there. Nice little rear seat detail. Great tampos as well. Very nice little rally car. The old Mark III Escort. Fabulous. Right. let's move on. Now we're going to look at some loose stuff that I picked up from a car boot sale the other week. I'm going to start with this piece here. It's all very random. Let's see what we've got here. This is the very famous headless Jeep driver. As you can see there, from the rear, looks like no one's actually driving, but when you turn it around, there is somebody at the wheel. It's a real shame there. The guy's been decapitated somewhat, but he is driving a really, really nicely in-conditioned little Jeep. And who makes this little Jeep? It looks like a J2 or J3 possibly. Oh, it's a J6. Look at that. It's a Corgi. And this is probably from around about the same period as those pieces there. So you know, you can see kept in the box, bolting about loose. What a nice little J6 that is. It's actually not bad condition. I mean, you just get a little bogey shaped piece of plasticine, stick it on there, you could get away with a little head on that one, I'm sure. Quite interesting, sporting some sort of toolbox and a spade as a companion there. No room for anything else in that vehicle. Fabulous. Very workaday, that one. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is nice. And the cameras love it too. This is my favourite Matchbox hot rod, I would say. Picked up one of these in very good condition a while ago, and decided that if I'd see these kicking around, whatever condition, I'm just going to pick them up. And I think it's based on some sort of 32 or 33 Ford. It's got the old 3 window there. Very nice piece. I love that slopey engine, radiator, and everything on there. It's just absolutely splendid. And of course, this one featuring the DARE, to resist drugs and violence situation on there. A message there for the kids, featuring the DARE logo there. There you go. What an interesting piece. Now, does that go with the police force, or does that go with the Drug Enforcement Agency? Perhaps the Drug Enforcement Agency needs to drive around in hot rods with purpleness going on, because it does look rather smart next to all those police vehicles. It's like oh god, maybe Fozzie Bear drives it. Fozzie Bear from Starsky and Hutch, maybe that would be his car. Fozzie Bear from Starsky and Hutch. Give them the lowdown on the what's going on the streets. Okay, back to the serious stuff. Here we go. Now we've got a what could only be described as, I suppose, as an English car, really. I don't know if you get these particular ones in America. These are your stock rods or something similar. You see them at banger races. This is a very, very nice example. It's a little bit tatty, which is absolutely perfect. You can see it used to have some sort of Union Jack on there and Castrol logos on the front. That has worn off considerably, but I really like the way that this has fallen into disrepair. It just looks super uber cool. It's the sort of thing you'd see kicking around in a junkyard. There we go, the super stock cars. Corgi whiz wheels. Yeah, basically these things just race around an oval at high speed and scooch into each other, and it's all good stuff. Kind of, I suppose it's loosely based on the American cars, the ones with the big sails on the roof. Splendid piece. Here's a nice thing. This is something I got for free in my little my favourite shop, Osborne's, where I buy all my Seikoos. I think they work with Toymaster basically as their main supplier. But this is really nice. When I saw it, I didn't know what it was from a distance. I just said to my mate, I said, "What's that?" And he was like, "What, this?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, you can have that if you want." I said, "Really?" So I flipped it over, had a good look around it. If you look on there, have a little sort of close-souled look on that, see if we can find any information. There it is, Corgi Juniors. So this is basically a little Corgi cement mixing device. And a very cool feature is this little opening lid here, and inside you can see the little engine, obviously, that powers the cement mixer. It's got the little twister on there, and that reminded me a lot of the old Matchbox Lesney Moco vehicle. I think it's number 3, the cement mixer. And it's quite funny to see something from, I would say, from the 80s along the same lines. And I suppose this could be towed behind something. Let's have a look. We can probably tow it behind this Corgi here. Here we go. Stick it on there. Lovely. There we go. Have a look at that. So if the police need to do any mixing, there we go. Perfect. What a perfect thing. Love it. Look what I found here then. It's beaten, it's battered, it's old. It's even the same colour as gold. Yes indeed. It is a Mark IV Cortina. Fantastic. Always wanted to find one of these. Got this for about 20p or something like that. Absolutely splendid find. This one's got opening doors. There it is, look. Lovely white interior. What a fantastic piece. It's got a little bit of issue there with some strange blackness there. Looks like it had a stripe on it or something at some point. Maybe something that somebody drew on to make their Cortina go a bit faster, which is kind of fairly realistic actually, because people did used to do that. Let's have a look around the back here. I don't know if actual stripes can actually make your car go faster, but I suppose they must do. People draw stripes on their cars enough, don't they? And this is actually a super fast. There it is, the Ford Cortina 1979. So this is right at the end of the super fast period. This is a number 55 Ford Cortina. So 55 is quite high up the code. It's probably like a 55D or something like that. I'll put the number down below because this is a really interesting piece. And yes, it is a car that I really like. And it's very heavy too. I mean, this is metal on metal. Fantastic good old school stuff. And just to follow that, I found a lovely red in fairly good condition Rolls-Royce. Lovely piece. There it is. Opening doors again. Cherry red, or a regal red perhaps. Probably lined with ermine. And fantastic mahogany panels in there. A little bit of rust around the wheels there, but apart from that, not too bad condition. Have seen better, but those wheels are great. Look, it's a potential resto, that one. Fantastic piece. The chrome isn't too bad either. Look, very bright still. Nice. Hasn't seen too many accidents. A little bit of rear ending going on perhaps. And there she is. This is a little Matchbox International from 1986. Lovely stuff. And it's time for Here it is, Loco. Wow. Check this out. Oh yes. Came to me for a very nice bargain price. Did not pay over the odds at all for this piece. It's quite nice indeed. This is from about 1950. We're going to say 1957. I'm probably wrong. This is a number 45, as you can see by the number on the wheels there. Check it out. These little metal wheels. This is an early issue because it's got metal wheels. It's also got the little clips on the end there to hold the wheels together, which means it's pre-1958-59 when they put the little double enders on either end and started putting silver plastic wheels on things. Silver plastic wheels are quite rare, generally speaking, as a nice little guideline to go for, but it doesn't always mean to say they are, because from silver plastic you go into black plastic, and the silver plastic only lasts for a couple of years, but it all depends on the popularity of the model. And this particular model is the Vauxhall Victor, and isn't she gorgeous? Practically, this one's actually hand painted at the front there. Hand painted grille, hand painted bumpers and headlamps, all that silver work is hand painted. Eventually she was given a windscreen, mostly coming with a green windscreen, which would have finished this off nicely actually. As you can see the lines there, kind of bing bing, yeah, could kind of do with the windscreen really. But as this is quite an early model from the early production, you know, it is what it is. So yes, there she is. Of course, in real life, these things rusted severely, and there's none basically left on the roads, unless you're a customizer of some sort and you've turned it into some sort of hot rod with a carbon fibre shell. But the actual real car of this, yeah, dead on the streets. Love these old 50s British cars, modelled of course on the American cars, and Vauxhall being Chevy owned. You can see the Chevy lines there, can't you? It's like a little tiny 57 Chevy for the UK market. The Vauxhall Victor. Isn't she cute?